Are you glad that Cade was given more time in what Dabo Swinney says, the crock pot? Now, he's saying that guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson had to be ready faster and earlier on in the season, whereas Cade Klubnik had time in the crock pot to develop. By the way, he also mentioned that he is officially at 200 pounds, which is a great achievement for him. He needed to add more muscle mass, and he did so. So Cade is there. I feel like he's at the weight he needs to be. Maybe he could add a little bit more. I don't know. As long as he doesn't lose his speed and shiftiness, I'm good with it. But Cade had more time in the crock pot, but it kind of goes, that's what Dabo Swinney says, but it kind of goes against what everybody else wanted, which was more Cade and Cade earlier. And, I said Cade by Halloween, and some people said Cade earlier, and these things like the South Carolina game wouldn't have happened. Alan, we'll start with you since we did Houston double time here. Are you glad Cade was given more time in the proverbial crock pot?
Absolutely not. Of course not. I mean, especially one less game and we'd be in the playoff. One less game. He plays against South Carolina. We'd be in the playoff right now. You're never going to convince me he wasn't ready, but all of a sudden he's ready a week later in the ACC championship. That's nonsense. And let me be very clear about this. North Carolina's defense is garbage. Okay, I don't think Cade is not going to make mistakes. I don't think he's not going to have some growing pains. But I can tell you this: he would have made all the difference in that game for sure. And I mean, it still baffles me that we found a way to lose that game. But no, I don't like that he had that much time in the crock pot. Like I said, I don't mind that he wasn't a starter halfway through the season. They see a lot more practice than I do, all that kind of stuff. I get it. I understand all that. And so it's not necessarily a bad thing that he didn't start off the season or anything like that, but definitely, when DJ started struggling so badly at the end of the year, we needed to see more Cade. And again, like I said, I think we're in the playoff if he played earlier.
Houston, do you think Clemson's in the playoffs if Cade started earlier? Or do you think that it's okay that he got in the crock pot longer?
No, it's 1,000%. We should have played in the South Carolina game. Like, that's one thing that, maybe Dabo down the road we win national championships with Cade. Who knows? Dabo goes down the road and everybody's glad at his career. But this is one thing that he's not going to be able to live down in his career. Right, you're not going to be able to live it down that you had a 1 point loss to an inferior South Carolina team when you have a quarterback on your roster that was better than the quarterback you kept trotting out on the field. It's unacceptable. That is a coaching decision that was terrible. All right, and I don't want to sound too harsh, but I mean, look, it is what it is, man. And you just needed one more play, and that game was over. One play, Cade would have made that play. Cade would have made the play. And we would be in the playoff right now.